Hey, welcome to Our Comics Our Topic. We're your host, Kirby Kid.
Black Superman.
Cedric.
Also known as David Clark.
Walter Bryant.
Cedric Harris.
And today we're talking about Wonder Woman the movie, and we're going to be doing it while playing the war to end all wars and Injustice: Gods Among Us 2.
Wonder Woman!
Unlocking that movie skin. So,
right.
And then I'll use that to beat up on Cedric and Walter. So, what do you guys think?
Wonder Woman was good, man. It was like really good. It's the first, I think, movie that DC's done in a long time that is going to be a pretty much a consensus of good movie, instead of arguing why it might be good versus why it's not good versus why it might possibly be good later on in life.
Right. No, I totally agree. For me, it's the first non-animated DC movie since the Dark Knight trilogy that was good, and not just like entertaining and like, oh, that was cool to look at. It was actually good. It told a story. It got in. It got out. It explained why she did some things that she did, and it was a really good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And what do you think, David?
It was finally not a failure. Like, in terms of the DC Universe movies, it's the first one that was good.
Yeah.
And Batman was stepping in it.
He was. Once. Actually, it was pretty funny. David and I saw it, and when they were talking about the gods at the beginning, it was like, is that Aquaman standing up there with Zeus?
No.
It was obviously Neptune. But it was pretty funny because there's two that tried it.
Well, actually, if you look at those silhouettes, they sort of look like the Justice League when it first starts off.
Well, the Justice League is kind of like
the new coming of the gods, which is what she's.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Batman being the best one.
Well, Batman is.
That's true.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You having kids with all kinds of people. He makes all the calls. No. That's fucked up.
Batman doesn't have kids with all kinds of people. He only has, most of them.
The Bat family. Oh, that's too far away.
Well, that's what it's
I'm not good Wonder Woman. Also, I haven't played like 4 days.
It's cool though. Like the thing for me that I really enjoyed was the fight. They got her super speed, her super strength. They got a little bit of flying in. They got a little bit of demigod power in. But they actually, when she was fighting, running around beating people up, it looked legit.
Right.
Like, it was awesome.
The only thing I had an issue with in the super speed scene was that her legs weren't moving, and that seemed weird to me. Everything else was moving. Like, so you're just sliding on the ground? Is that what's happening right now?
More or less.
Another imposter threatens me? I am Diana. Go back.
I liked a lot of the things that were happening there. And the only thing that actually sort of threw me off, oddly enough, was towards the end when she lifted the tank. Now, here's why that threw me off. It isn't because I have a problem with Wonder Woman lifting a tank. I know she's that strong. But at different points in time in this movie, she's punching normal people. Looks like as hard as she can, and they're flying across the room.
I think
then she lifts like a 12-ton tank.
Well, she was very pissed off at that point, though. So she's learning the depths of her powers.
Well, I think it goes back to something what Robin Wright's character said, where she's like, you need to believe, and how strong she can be, and how she doesn't.
She kept saying you're more powerful than this.
Yeah. And like when she jumped in the beginning, when she jumped into the tower to get the weapons, she thought she was fine because she just had to grab onto the ledge, and she started falling. And she, I can just stick my hand in the stone. I don't just.
Yeah, that was on. I was like, oh, that's not good. This is. I believe this Diana can become Injustice Gods Among Us Diana.
Okay, now let me just say that as I was watching this, when Robin Wright shows up, I had these two things pop into my head. One, she's Jenny from Forrest Gump, and two, she's the princess from the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
And in both of those movies, she's a victim. She is. She is victimized the whole movie.
If you didn't say on House of Cards, she is too.
Yeah, and then in this movie, she is, oh my god.
Killer. Killer.
Like, I mean, some of the stuff she was doing, calls for the shield, jumps up in the air, kills
Yeah,
everybody,
cool.
gets the nude. Oh my, I was like,
Oh, how did you guys feel about the Amazons losing super easy to like single bullets?
Wonder Woman
I-
wins.
that bugged me a
Like I
little
feel
bit.
like they should
Yeah.
be able to shrug off a couple bullets, like maybe die later, but I feel like they would have finished killing you first.
When I feel like it would have taken more than one
Right.
bullet from a World War I gun.
Right? She's like, ugh, I got shot. I'm done now. What?
Yeah.
You're an Amazon made by Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you remember the Amazons from the Wonder Woman cartoon movie. I mean, Diana was still super strong and all that stuff, but so were they.
Yeah.
They, you know, like she won a contest to go out into the world. It wasn't that she was just far and away more powerful than they were. She wasn't.
Yeah.
She just was more skillful.
Well, and in most iterations of it, there is some version of immortality because there are no children born on Themyscira.
So they have to be mortal.
So they have to be immortal. All of them are super strong.
What if they get more Amazons though? Seriously, because like there's been some times where like they brought like Doomsday to that to
Oh.
Themyscira. It's like, so what happens to?
I actually know the answer to that.
No, you don't.
They go out into the world and they find
Suitors.
orphans,
I knew that. I knew you knew that.
Not only
it was
orphans,
like-
but they
every
also
now
go
and
out
then
and
suitors.
they have sex with them and then come back and have. But they like have babies in the world. They grow them and then they come back.
So they like find like men they think are worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
So Batman's got a few Amazonian children out there.
Probably.
But that's as we see the lasso in you, they got the lasso really right.
They did.
I really like when Steve Trevor was trying to convince her that he's telling the truth, and he picks up the lasso. He's like, "I'm telling you the truth. We're gonna die.
Right?
It's a bad plan." And let me let go of this.
Good question. Are all children that Amazonians have women?
No.
Well,
But
just
when they
guys.
have baby
Did they
boys,
abandon
they
it?
leave them.
Out back in the world, or
They leave them with their fathers.
oh. So otherwise, so they had a daughter like, hey, where'd my wife
Wonder
go?
Woman
Yeah,
wins.
about that. She's an Amazonian. Your child's now an immortal war goddess, and you will never see them again.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
they
much, yeah.
still want child support.
Yeah.
And if you have a boy, then it's like, so your mom was really cool, and if you had been a girl, she'd have stayed here for 18 years.
At least.
Sorry.
Lead, yeah.
Begin.
But that's what you're talking about Robin riding the shield. I really like that when Steve Trevor was like, "Oh, I saw this thing they did, so obviously they must train for it all the time." And then he's like, "Diana, shield!" And then just launches her into the clock tower with a sniper.
That was so overkill. On the
They didn't even show the sniper. They're like, he just got vaporized. They're like,
Right.
nah, we're not even gonna follow that storyline up at all.
There was nothing to follow.
She vaporized the building.
Yeah,
Dude.
like that poor guy. He's probably still alive. Like, I'll get you.
Can't run forever.
And that man's last name was Luthor. This is why he hates superheroes.
But that's one thing. What's another thing I liked about this movie was that Wonder Woman killed.
Oh yeah,
A lot.
like,
She
often.
killed a lot.
She killed a lot.
But by
And
the-
liked it.
And liked it, but at the end of the movie, she had a reason as to why she didn't want to kill as much.
we fought.
Or like, there was a limit to who she
Well,
would
see,
kill.
look, here's the thing. I think she's definitely going to end up being Thanos in this game. Because there was a scene where she was being shown the God Killer, and they said we hope it never be used. And she's sitting there as a child, smiling
at
like,
it.
like I'm going to use this.
But
That's the kind. I'm telling you, Walter, they're going injustice.
but you
That's why this game got a sequel. That's why they had that flashback with Superman having his own little army.
but they
It's
got
happening.
Ares in here. But
There's a
think
Joker,
about
I
it.
guess.
Yeah, Ares is dead though.
Think about it though. If
That's what you think.
the call, if you once at the end of the movie, and you find out that she's the God Killer,
Right.
once she's smiling, she's like, "I'm gonna do it." It's
Right.
like, not with the sword.
Right. She's like, I'll
It's
do
like,
it myself.
I'm gonna kill a god.
Right.
And this, like, we hope it'll never be used. Hippolyta was like so against her ever training because she didn't want her to be the God Killer.
Right. By the way,
Begin.
okay, that nothing against the actor who played Ares. He did not look like Ares. He looked not imposing at all. But acting-wise, he was great.
Oh no,
Well, the CGI Ares, on the other hand, though, was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Oh no, it was convincing. It just his face did not look like someone I would assume was the God of War.
Well, that was a great red
That's not his
herring,
fault
though.
though. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. When he walked in, I was like, oh. But I knew the dude that the army guy couldn't be he couldn't be. That'd be too obvious.
Well,
Yeah.
my first hint at that was when Dr. Poison was like, this is to increase your power.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't think that's godly power, because why would
Ares
you
wouldn't
need
need
to
that.
increase it?
Mm. Yeah, see, I thought it was Dr. Poison, actually. Because I figured she was giving the dude power. So I was like, that makes total sense that she would be Ares.
Or
So-
when she was talking to Steve Trevor at the party,
Mhm.
and you know, she was kind of like, I know something you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally makes
Why
sense
let
to me
her
that she
walk
would
in there with the sword.
because she was a woman in the 1920s.
So
or
it's probably
something. They
decorations
didn't even look.
Yeah, it was
Right.
just a dress garment.
They didn't even look to see what it might possibly be. It was not something they would consider that she'd do.
Yeah.
By the way, I thought it was really cool that they had a Jewish woman beating up on German soldiers. I thought that was probably really cool. You know, in Tel Aviv, they actually lit up these two giant buildings in Hebrew saying we're proud of our Wonder Woman. I was like, oh, now she's a target. Good job, the nation state of Israel.
But it was cool. You know, there's talks of, you know, Captain America and Thor crossovers, you know, being in World War I and she's a god. But in the whole World War I setting, I thought it was really clever of them to use history in their favor. They're like, oh yeah, no man's land was a thing in between machine guns in World War I. It was like, Diana, we gotta go. It's like, no, that's the shortest way. It's like, that's no man's land. You can't go in no man's land. No one survives. And she's like, but a woman can. And then a woman goes and survives no man's land.
To be fair, she has magic.
You know what
Well, yes.
You know what I thought was really great, and this is a very small thing, but I thought it was awesome. Okay, Captain America's shield is about what, 3 feet in diameter?
It's huge, yeah.
It's huge, but it doesn't cover everything.
Yeah.
And he doesn't ever get shot in the legs or anything like that. But when you're watching the Wonder Woman movie, there are bullets bouncing off the armor on her legs.
Yeah.
And I thought that, I mean, it's a very small thing, but the fact of the matter is, Captain America should have been shot in the legs so many
Well,
times.
see, the thing is, though, he had the power of America. But also there's this. She doesn't need the shield. She's actually bulletproof. So that was just for show. It looked really cool.
Well, but I don't think she knows that yet.
Not yet, no.
But
she does.
She knows about the end when Ares is throwing all that crap at her, and she's kind of just walking forward like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, but you going back to the shield though, small little things where she technically, when you watch it, she was standing like a Greek phalanx, where the shield was protecting from her knee to her neck. Then she had her head just under it, and then she had her leg armor.
Yeah, and her leg armor was blocking everything else.
So everything was protected.
Yeah. But, I mean, and again, that's what I'm saying. When you go to Captain America strikes the same pose, but from his knee down, he's open.
Yeah.
So, and he's just some guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's enhanced human some guy, but he's just some guy.
He can still get shot.
So, you know, the fact that no one ever has popped a bullet in his shin makes no sense.
Yeah.
Even accidentally. You know, I mean, and again, you can go with the whole Batman thing where Batman says he's got the big black bat on his chest because it draws attention to it and makes people shoot him where he's protected. Yeah, I understand the big red, white, and blue shield draws attention and people start shooting at it.
Yeah.
But eventually, somebody smart's gonna go shoot him in the leg.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what, and you know, whether it was random fire or they were trying to shoot her in the leg, they tried. And even though
They shot
when
everywhere.
she jumped in the building, and was beating everyone up, they're like, get these things away from her. And she's like, oh, let me just jump over you and get it right back.
Right.
I mean, and again, I think this set up Wonder Woman perfect. This should have came before Batman vs Superman.
It should have.
in my opinion.
It should have.
Because this one, when she showed up in
You
Batman
stain
vs Superman,
Amazon
it would have made so much more sense.
Do not
No, it
lecture
should,
me
though, 'cause
about
this is what
honor.
happened. If this came before Batman Superman, we'd have been so let down. Well, like, wait a minute, you just had a good movie. What's...
And also, well,
Maybe
no.
they would have made it better.
They wouldn't have.
Here's the major problem though. It wouldn't have been better. It would have been like Batman vs Superman. It would have been set in that same type of tone, and then you would have never seen Wonder Woman again.
Right.
It sort of had to come next.
Dude, I knew they couldn't get all three wrong. Come on,
They
guys.
could have. They could have.
Well, it was 3 movies. Batman wasn't wrong.
No,
He was just
Batman. The best parts of
shoehorned
BBS
in the
were
movie.
Batman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But see, Batman and was sort of wrong even then. The murder, kill guy.
He didn't kill. He just was
But that is
really
Dark
effective
Knight,
at his destruction.
That is
Well-
Dark Knight.
Well, what?
He did stop caring.
Yeah.
He did stop caring.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, and then what Zack Snyder said about Batman's murder spree was he doesn't actually technically murder anybody. He just blew up the cars, and if you happen to be in it, it's your problem.
Or like he
I agree with that.
Or like he machine gun fired a whole floor in an office building, but like he didn't actually shoot him. He just shot the ground out so they fell stories
Exactly.
down.
Or he shot the guy's tank who had the flamethrower. But if you didn't get rid of the flamethrower and it blew up, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he didn't murder anybody. He just set up murders.
No, he bat murdered you, which is not real murder.
And like when he killed Ra's al Ghul in the Dark Knight movie, or the first Batman Begins, where he's like, yeah, well, I don't have to kill you, but I ain't gotta save you.
Where did you get her sword back though?
That's the Michael Keaton line too.
Like the shield didn't get destroyed, but like the sword got ruined. So where'd you get it in BBS? I feel like they didn't think that through.
She probably had another one for it. She is a warrior.
Where though? She can't go back to.
No, she could. Like honestly, that was one thing I didn't like about the movie. Was like Zeus protected us by protecting this island.
Vroom,
Oh, I put my
vroom.
hand through it. It's so
But
easy.
she was banned from going back to the
I
mascara.
don't think she was.
Yeah.
Did him
No.
call to ban
Yeah,
her?
Yeah,
well,
she
yeah, she
said
said
you can't come back.
you may never come back. It's
That
like-
was
it
her
comes off.
law.
It comes off
You
as
still
you
haven't
may
paid
not
for your
ever come back.
price.
That's not what she said. She said you may never come back.
I think it was left.
It'll
over.
never
I think,
be enough,
I think she
honey.
did the whole queen talk to be all ambiguous.
Yeah, but and then she's like, "You've been my greatest joy. Today you're my greatest sorrow."
Yeah.
That was a jacked up thing to
Right.
say
Oh,
to
I'm
your
sorry.
kid.
I'm gonna go save the world from Ares and God of War while you sit here and pretend to do that.
I'm just gonna go do our job that we were meant to do.
Right?
While you sit here and ignore it.
And I'm like, when she's like, Dad, you're not an Amazon. Oh, no, she's the Amazon. She's the only one that matters.
And the whole reason Hippolyta doesn't want to go fight is because she doesn't want to risk losing her daughter. Even though her daughter's like, this is what I meant.
Right?
This is actually what she was born for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a god killer. I can do all these things that you can't do. So,
Now,
So is Wonder Woman Kratos?
possibly, but if I had been Ares, the one thing I probably never would have said to Diana is, "That's not the God Killer. You're the God Killer." She might have figured it out eventually, but I'm not gonna tell her that.
Oh, again, Greek godly Ares. They were always.
I thought she was going to join. Why would she was raised to murder you? Why would you think you can change her?
Oh, and also, that dude who just laid her down yesterday, he died trying to stop you. So,
Right?
Yeah.
She was like, no. But dude, she's kind of like Superman. Like, Steve's gone. I don't care anymore. Because from what we learned in BBS, she kind of just sat out the next 80 years or so.
Well,
yeah, she said that.
Yeah.
She
like-
basically said that.
Should I heal her? Nah.
And then,
but they had, but
Just like with Lois,
yeah.
he's like, I don't
Yeah.
care anymore.
Yeah, because Superman wasn't around then in World War
My
II.
soul
well, no,
splits
like
atoms.
Kingdom Come, the greatest superhero story ever. Superman literally, Lois died, and then
That's what the
Superman,
shield
and then when the world turned against him, he was like, well, screw all y'all then. And
Hey.
they're like, please, who help us? And he's like, well, I'm watching you from the monitor.
A superhero story.
Hey, superhero. The best superhero story ever is anything with Hulk in it. No,
Darkest Knight?
you mean Blackest Night?
Blackest Knight?
No,
And the Dark Knight?
I would say Dark Knight Returns,
There you go.
or let's see,
Kingdom
War
Come.
War Hulk was great.
Look,
That was a long time
World
coming
War
for a lot of people.
World War Hulk was awe-inspiring. If for no other reason than to hear the Hulk say, all this time, I keep saving the world, and you keep turning against me and telling me how terrible I am.
Right?
And
I love the part where he had them tied up and have people lie about them, and about Tony and Reed, and like, he's like, those are lies. He's like, yeah, how does it feel?
Yeah.
Aphrodite forbids.
Oh, so okay. you know, I'll get back to Wonder Woman in a second. But, like, I've been trying to read the new Incredible Hulk. You know, the She-Hulk.
No, don't do that.
Okay, the first like 4 issues are terrible. Like she's literally the first 4 issues. She's just trying to not Hulk out.
Cause she's the real Hulk now, right?
Cause you know, well, she's the Hulk. She's lost control of the She-Hulk since Banner died. She's so broken up on the inside. She's lost control of the She-Hulk. So when she hulks out now, she's like a Hulk. She's like the Hulk. She-Hulk is somebody else.
Amadeus Cho?
Wonder Woman wins.
Wait. She's now
No.
Banner's Hulk?
Like her She-Hulk is now something completely not under her control.
Before it was powers, now it's another person.
Yeah, now it's another person.
Oh, okay.
So she can't control the
sure.
She-Hulk anymore.
So she just lost. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah. So basically, they turned her into Banner Hulk instead of just leaving Banner Hulk alone, and then giving her a new storyline.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They turned her into Banner Hulk, and then they turned Amadeus Cho into She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's exactly what they've
Oh my
done.
goodness.
So Cho is still a Hulk?
Yeah, he's still got the original Hulk's powers, but he's totally awesome Hulk and he's under control. So yeah, he's basically She-Hulk now, and She-Hulk is now basically Banner Hulk.
That's dumb. I don't like that.
Well, going back to good superheroes story.
So anyway, yeah.
No, Wonder Woman. I hope Justice League doesn't let me down.
It will.
It won't.
Joss Whedon's editing it, so
Yeah, but he didn't shoot it.
and directing the reshoots.
Actually, he had been working on this for a while. They've been working together for months.
because I think he's directing two, right?
Yeah,
So he
and also what else is he like? Not Gotham City Sirens. Something.
Birds of Prey. No,
It may be Birds of Prey.
it might be Birds.
I think it's Birds of Prey.
Oracle,
But yeah,
He's doing something.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
and it's something chick related.
Yeah.
So he
Batgirl?
made
Batgirl, yes.
He's
Batgirl.
doing Batgirl.
Yes.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's what with him being involved, it's like the Star Wars thing where they have the director of the next movie, you know, in and around the set to, you know, figure out what's going on.
Right.
So that's partially, they're like, it's easy to get someone in once Zack Snyder had to step away. It's like, oh, well, Joss Whedon's already here. So he's gonna get to edit and direct all the extra footage, or the reshoots, and direct all the footage.
I feel like that
edit.
he made it look great, and then Marvel betrayed him. So he's like, cool, I'll go make your competitors great now.
Yeah.
And see, okay, remember that screening that we were supposed to go see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're getting ready to start reshoots on Justice League, I think next month. So I'm almost positive now that was a Justice League screening that we were supposed to have gone to see, that we didn't get into because my wife didn't get my text message.
Yeah. Oh, I was so upset. I was very upset that day.
I was phenomenally upset because, like, at least with you guys, I was trying to get you in.
Right.
I thought I was in. Like I'd made plans. I remember I told you a week before. I was like, I'm not coming. We're not meeting because I'm going to see this screening. I'm pretty sure it's Justice League.
He just abandoned us.
Yeah.
And then my wife was like, well, I never got your text. I thought you didn't know. I was like,
Share your vision, Doc.
2 seconds after you said that, I was like, yes. And she goes back and she looks like, oh, I didn't see that.
You got it. Congratulations.
Yeah, so obviously it was Justice League because we didn't get to go.
Right, of course. If we had gone, it would have been like King Kong 2 or something you don't care about.
It was The World According to Garp, the remake.
Black and Walter
Oh, you?
Even mid-year.
Do you know what The World According to Garp is?
I don't care about that.
Do you know what The World According to Garp is? It's this old Robin Williams movie where he's like where his mom is a writer and he always wanted to be a writer. So he always wanted to be a writer. So he's been writing this book. So he tells his mom that she's like, I'll write a book too. And it's some feminist thing about how she lived without a man and her book becomes this national bestseller and she becomes like a billionaire off of this one book and he can't ever get anything published. Yeah. So. It's supposed to be a comedy, but you just feel bad for him the whole movie. Okay, anyway, let's do the here. Okay, so
what was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of that movie Dude, it was so good in so many places. But like, really, honestly, I sort of geeked out a little bit when she first ate the ice cream, and then she's like, "You should be very proud." And I was like, the Justice League. That was a line from Justice League War.
Yeah. Ice cream. She held her sword out in the air.
But no, I think my favorite part probably was when like Steve blew up and then she started having the flashbacks of what he said to her,
Right.
and then started kicking the crap out of Ares.
Mm.
I mean, it's the last part and it's supposed to be the best part, but that really was like for me the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say my favorite part was the entire last action sequence, because you saw her go from being like someone who was like, I have powers, to like, yeah, I'm in the league. Like, you know, she's like you know, like, because that was where she showed that she belongs in the Trinity, because she was like doing super speed stuff, and it was like, I like that. It was like yes, that was good. That whole last scene was great.
I mean, it was just all the action.
Lord of a
The No Man's Land thing was really awesome. When she's like, when she's like, when they're like, we can't do this, we have to keep going. She's like, we can't. I'm gonna.
It's like watch me,
Right? I don't know how Steve didn't believe in her after the first 3 million times she did something amazing. She blocked bullets, bro. Think she can handle a machine gun.
Well, it's you know, we were talking about at WonderCon, Patty Jenkins was talking about escalation in the fights, and how, you know, she wanted them to actually have meaning and not just, you know, fight to be fighting. And I think that's why I like all the action, because it all escalates to that final fight. You know, from her sitting there as a kid to, you know, shadow boxing the air,
Right.
to her kicking the daylights out of Ares. It was all an escalation, and, you know, her learning about war in World War I helped her beat Ares and Doomsday.
And you know what also was good was sort of the reveal as to why Hippolyta's sister was like, you left me no choice. I had to train her, and you weren't going to let me.
Yeah.
Like, because you know, up until really the moment that Ares says you're the God Killer, you're kind of going, well, I mean, it's great, you know, and she definitely needed to learn how to do this, and since nobody else was going to go, but you didn't actually know it had to be her.
Yeah.
Submit
Yeah.
to me.
Well, that's when he destroyed the sword. I was like, oh my, oh.
So they had that sword made that awesome display case for no reason.
A red herring. It was a red herring. It was basically
That
so
seems
if he
like a
showed
lot
up.
of resources that they wasted on that sword.
But see, but that's another thing, because like they did all that, and Ares already knew it was her.
Yeah.
They did all that to Diana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was basically just as long as that's there, you don't have to go out. Somebody else can do it. No, it had to be her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then when she walked in, and when all the men were talking, and you know, we find out Ares is actually there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, I could have killed you then, but I wanted to see what would happen,
Champion
and
of
I
the
would hope you would join me. And I kind of shot myself in the foot there. But
So is the sword that was.
I kind of would have liked when she walked into the room and they're like, "There's a woman here," and she just like threw a table out through a wall or something. Like, so I'm gonna tell you what to do now, and you're gonna deal with it.
That's one thing I like, is anyone that has fought in with Diana knows that she's more than capable and is on equal playing with pretty much anyone.
Right.
But people who don't, like in Justice League War, you dress like a harlot.
Society forbids you.
And then she's like, lasso of truth. Oh, yeah, I do the same thing as you just to make myself feel pretty. And it's like
It's like the old dude.
Yeah. It's like, those who don't know are going to sit there and judge her, and what she's actually super good.
Now, I will admit, when Ares was turning the lasso of truth back on her and showing her the truth about human beings, for just a second I was like, she's gonna waver a little bit on this one. She's gonna
become Injustice Diana.
No, I just figured it would take her longer to tell him no than it did. Like, because
Well, she just got late last night. She was
we-
really high on the feeling. She's like, "That's what sex is? Oh my god, it's better than the books." Wow.
Well, the books told her that men weren't necessary.
And then she found they were very necessary.
No, for reproduction. Pleasure is another thing. Love is another thing.
Apparently he held it down, so.
Well, he said he was above average.
Right?
But that's one thing I like, though, is that it took Steve Trevor, the normal dude, to be like, yeah, that's a problem, but this is also an issue. We need to go stop 1 million people from dying. It's good. Yeah, I understand one guy's a problem, but we also need to stop this.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing that we all agreed that the Avengers had a problem with, like the whole Civil War thing. The normal people are like, yeah, but you let one guy die. Yes, but 7 billion people are in trouble. Now,
Yeah.
one or two cops can stop that. I gotta go stop that.
Now, I understand why Marvel has taken a while, 3-4 phases to get to Thanos.
Mm.
But I think that's the biggest problem with that Marvel had, is that they haven't had that unifying threat. Yeah, there's some big baddies, but nothing like Ultron. Okay, yeah, he was scary, but he wasn't a dark side. Like Darkseid already is a thing now in the DC universe. Batman's already trying to figure out what's going on or who it is. We have mother boxes with Cyborg, so it's like there's like Darkseid's a thing. You know, Ares is scary, but you know, Wonder Woman's like, oh, I fought a god. Darkseid wants to be a new god,
And Darkseid's way more powerful than that.
and a lot more scary.
Yeah.
I feel like he was behind the gods dying.
He may be.
Because
He might be.
isn't that how he got the new gods got their powers by siding from the old gods?
Yeah.
And then, Thanos, on the other hand, like, you're right. Thanos isn't even a thing as far as the Avengers are concerned. They don't know he's out there. They know the stones are there, but they don't know what they're for or what they do.
The Guardians know more about Thanos than the Avengers do. Because they've actually dealt with the Infinity Stones, like, on
And his daughter from the ship.
yeah.
Yeah, and his daughter has mentioned to them a couple of times that Thanos.
Daughters of Thanos, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, it's kind of weird.
But see, yeah, like, but that's also another thing. Realistically speaking, when you're talking about the original 7 Justice Leaguers, their first thing has to be Darkseid.
Your technique is
You
flawed.
can't just start off with Dr. Poison and then put the League against her.
Yeah, you can. She's a really good poison. It's Superman poison.
I mean, honestly, one thing you could do, which I think would be awesome, was you'd have the League, their, Cyborg, Flash, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, fighting off the Martians, and that's how you get Martian Manhunter.
Mhm.
And then you go into space, then all of a sudden Darkseid.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter wasn't part of that opening call though.
Yeah, no.
So
The Cyborg's there.
Cyborg
He's
is
a Teen
there.
Titan. He does not deserve to be
No.
a leaguer.
He's a Teen Titan.
Oh, that's gross. Okay.
Ah,
That is so cool. Yeah. Martian Manhunter needs to be in the league. I think they're just scared to do it. Even though they have him in Supergirl, which is totally stupid.
well, what's stupid is that he's the leader of the DEO.
Yeah, it is stupid. Is that even a thing in comics?
No, it probably is now, but it wasn't before.
It's like Cadmus and Argus trying to come together to have some sort of legal baby.
Argus being legal.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's not legal. I'm pretty sure everything they do is like making King Shark into a guard dog.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a war crime.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Suicide Squad?
because King Shark actually is a guy. He's not just some animal.
Nah, he's an animal now.
He's more animal than man.
And I've always had this thing because I understand. I mean, I understand that it sort of doesn't work that way because it doesn't work that way with lizards. But it would seem like super villains or superheroes who can regenerate body parts. If you cut off a body part, they should be able to regenerate that themselves on the other side of that other body part.
They can control it.
No, what I mean is like the arm gets cut off. Now that you should have 2 King Sharks.
Oh god, no, that'd be terrible.
Well, I think it'd be more based off of how your powers regen. Because like Beast Boy, he ages so because it's not only lizard, but like a ton of different animal DNA. But then like, I think if like your regen was based off of a tapeworm, probably.
Yeah, like you were a
could regen
flatworm,
on the other
yeah.
side.
Right.
But like if there's a lizard, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand technically the science behind it. I'm just saying, it always seemed like it would be kind of cool to me if like you cut off your hand and then now you had another King Shark on the other side who could let you out.
What's his one of the Kages from Naruto that was brought back from Edo Tensei did that. The
the mist where he gets split into two.
No, the stand where like he split himself into two, but like he halved his power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's I agree. It is cool.
And then the original would be in control until they merge back into each other or something. That would just, I like.
That'd be cool.
That could be an offshoot guy.
No one knows that.
They know it now.
No. Let's see. Okay, I need 3 more pieces and I have the whole movie armor.
Wonder Woman. I'm kind of upset they didn't get the 1970s music or Linda Carter in the movie at all.
Well, Linda Carter, she's the president on TV.
They don't do any.
They don't want to do
Stupid,
any
but
crossovers.
I don't care.
So, because like me personally, I thought she should have been Hippolyta.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
People like, I get it because
And and look, Linda Carter may be like 65 years old, but she's still freaking hot.
I would have had her as Steve Trevor's secretary, but a more sassy,
Etta Candy.
in your face, handy
Or
secretary.
you could have had to be like Queen of England or something.
Or that.
You were there. You were in London.
It's so ugly.
Or try like I picture her. Oh look, it's the Queen. Oh, we get it. She's not a princess anymore. She's a queen. She's
Do
upgraded.
not test me.
Oh, this is gonna be fair.
I'm Diana, Princess Diana Prince.
Hand is
Yeah.
Diana Prince.
But I sort of was hoping Etta Candy would be younger and hotter, because I sort of really wanted to see that scene.
No, Walker. SJWs.
But no, I just wanted to see that scene where she's flirting with Steve, and then Wonder Woman's like, "What's wrong with you? You seem like a capable woman. Why are you asking him to open a door?"
No, it was not as man-hating as I thought it was gonna be.
No, it wasn't. It actually, it wasn't overly feminist at all. I mean, it was like, this is, and that's what you remember. We've talked about this a million times,
right?
About how if you make a strong character, you don't have to weaken anybody else to keep them strong.
Exactly.
You just walk in and you go, look, this is Wonder Woman. She's capable. Everybody else around her, Steve Trevor is still a hero. He, the guys he was working with, they're still heroes. She just happens to be more powerful than they are, and a stronger character. And you didn't have to weaken them to make her more powerful.
Yeah. Well, one of the best lines I think in the movie was from the guy wearing the
Wonder
fez,
Woman wins.
where he's like, "I was born to be an actor, but I'm the wrong color."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be a soldier, but like we all got to do things. And I was like, that was one of the realest lines in the movie.
Right.
And
Because normally they would just get over like, oh yeah, it was a utopian time where everyone could do whatever they wanted. No, it wasn't.
no, the Scottish dude, Charlie.
Yeah.
Being a drunk and can't shoot a gun, and all of a sudden finally
Earth and
meets
her
some
children
hope
are
in Diana
protected.
Right.
and starts singing again.
The Native American dude. Like, what happened to your people?
But
His
a
people.
daughter.
Yeah. It was like that was another thing that I liked about Themyscira. There was a lot of black women in Themyscira, and what that one.
That should because they're Amazons. They're not humans, so they could be
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And that one who was kicking the crap out of everybody when she was playing Queen of the Mountain.
That big one.
Yeah,
That
dude.
man.
Yeah.
That actual male.
Who's the one wrestler?
Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong. Yeah, she was like that.
Yeah, she was
It might have been
muscles
her.
though.
Right?
Yeah, because no, Awesome Kong is just
Yeah, she was big.
Dude, I saw one chick when they were running the battle against the Germans. I'm like, okay, that was an actual man you just showed me. That was ridiculous. They should have all been high and say, look, they have magic powers, all right? That's how it's done.
but you notice how like when they were in Paradise, there were Asian women there, there were black women there, there was, but when they got out into World War I, it was just white people. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of white dudes, a couple of women who were basically told to sit down, shut up, and don't do nothing.
Yeah.
And that one Native American guy who was like,
Wonder Woman wins.
well, I'm free here.
Right.
You know,
Smuggler.
So
I bring these.
it was like they made sure to point out, look, you ain't gonna see no black people, but there's a reason for it. So before we do that, in Paradise there are plenty of black people.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, they were in England.
Which is probably why Dan doesn't also understand racism. She's like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, one of my female lovers was a black chick. It's fine.
One of my many.
and that's like people outside of Themyscira are like, oh my goodness, you were with a woman. It's like, there was nothing but women there. Who else would we be with?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So and I mean, and we don't have any idea. Like, granted, she's what, like 20-something when Steve Trevor meets her, but we don't have any idea how fast she was actually aging.
Yeah.
She could be 10,000 years old.
Yeah.
Just because she was the only child there.
Right.
So.
Well, the thing what was cool too is as she aged, you saw the Amazons stay the same age, so there's some sort of magic going on.
Yeah.
Obviously. But the who was it? With Steve, he comes in and no when Robin Wright dies. When Steve shows up and Robin White dies, we don't know if that's her daughter or her lover that runs it at the end. That's super sad. Because obviously Diana's going to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously him Apollo's going to be sad.
Yeah.
Well, if Diana's only daughter, who was that chick running at the end who was super sad as well?
Her lover probably, but you don't know.
But we didn't have to spend a whole scene being like, they are lesbian lovers. And
Right.
They're emotional, you know? And they just did it. Without having to be all in your face about it.
By the way, I liked how they showed her training and not always doing the best, because it showed she's the best, like when it comes to actual technicality, hand-to-hand fighting, she's the best fighter in the league.
Yes.
And this is why.
Yes.
Because of the possibly thousands of years of training.
Yes.
Before meeting Clark and Bruce.
Yes. Yes.
And then all the fighting after meeting Clark and Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they showed it because I know a lot of times in female-centered things like this, they just, like in Divergent, she just became awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Just become awesome. No training.
But at least with
Wonder
Lucy,
Woman,
they gave you a reason, though.
Yeah, but no, you need practice with these things. You don't just go, oh, I just understand it. No, that's dumb. but Wonder Woman, like, no. She had to learn. She was trained for this. And you see her progression. And I like that.
And she was trained harder than anybody else.
5 times harder. 10 times harder. 1,000,000 times harder.
By the best warriors on the planet at the time.
Yeah, and the whole, again, Robin Wright, it's like when she got her down, she took her sword out and she's like, Mom, look, I won. And then she hit her and she's like, no, you never drop your guard. Not ever. I don't care if you thought you won. You never drop the guard.
It's like, you think the battle will be fair? You think life is fair? It's never fair. God power, bam!
Right? She's like, yeah, is that fair? I was hoping that when she was like on the ground after she hit with that God power, she'd be like, that's more like it.
Well, she
That
didn't,
would
but
be
that
like
one
right
black
before.
chick was like,
Yeah.
like all the rest of them were going,
Okay.
you see that? But that one black chick was like,
Yeah.
right. That's what you do.
Right?
And that's why I like, she didn't put the tiara on until she was like, it's time to do battle. I need to be like my aunt and kick some booty right now.
There was a little too much slow motion. I'll say that. Like it was done in weird places.
Yeah.
And for too long.
But again, she's moving at, super speed, so.
No, I mean sometimes where they're like, yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
trying to be like 300, and it's like, no, you're fine without that.
Now, being a fan of, anime and anime music and how they like to cue the music at the right time,
Right.
they played her music at all the right times.
And I liked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like going from her fight theme to her regular hero theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was humming it that night. I got home. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, no, it was from top to bottom. Patty Jenkins and Jeff Johns did a great job of controlling this movie.
Right? You throw in Joss Whedon, and they should just control the DC and our movie.
The
universe.
Whedonverse.
Now,
Let these 3 people do all the movies from now on.
here's one thing that I really like. Again, there were tiny things that I noticed that I really liked that they took time to do.
Yeah.
Ares shows up and she reaches for her sword and it's not there. So she goes upstairs and gets it,
Right.
and then comes back and like, okay, now let's fight.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going,
Ares just let that happen. Well, because he knew the sword wasn't real.
yeah, he knew, but even still, even if he just didn't know where it was, the fact of the matter was
She had
is
to go
that
get it.
yeah, she had to go get it, and they showed you her going to get it instead of her doing, like it just she shoved it through someone's chest, and then it just magically is back on her back.
Well, or even another little thing too, and I think David made mention of this when we saw it. She's like, Steve, with me, and she just leaps off into the distance, and he's like, all right, guys, come on.
Right. It's like, I can't do that.
Trying to keep up. Oh my goodness, she blew up a building.
Right? And like, it's not even I don't want to. I physically can.
Yeah.
I would need an Iron Man armor to do that.
But again, it was like they all tried though.
Right.
They're like, we are going to try and keep up with her. Whether or not we want to like not be embarrassed, or she's just dope and leading us into battle.
And I like that they let her have emotions. A lot of times, you know, the super cool female main character always just is like emotionless, you know.
Yeah.
But like
Black Widow.
Yeah, like when she was crying, she's like, "Hey, we could have saved these people if I hadn't listened to you or whatever." You know, like she, like whether or not what she was wrong, she felt it and expressed it.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't above crying.
Yeah.
You know, it's like because she's a person.
But she was wrong.
Right, she was wrong. She was very wrong.
And see, and I like that too. That her naivete had her a lot of times making decisions that she thought were just black and white, and he's like, it's really just not that simple.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's great you want to go stop Ares. It really is, and since I'm pretty sure you're actually right about this, I'm going to go stop this gas because that'll save today. You have to go save the world.
Right.
You know, and so, I mean, yeah, that like, they made a lot of little decisions that made this a really good movie.
Right.
But and that's what I mean. She didn't always believe in Steve. Steve didn't always believe in her. That you know,
which is
Ares
realistic.
was a threat, which is realistic. But and it took realistic things for them to go, like Steve. Oh snap! That's probably Ares. That dude floating around, making stuff float.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I believe now. I'm in. By the way, I love that he basically fought like he did in Injustice. I love that.
Oh yeah, with this, yeah.
Yeah, I was putting in the input commands while watching the movie. I was surprised he didn't use his down back X, but it's fine.
But and you know, at the same time, Gal Gadot did an amazing job.
She did.
Well, yeah, 'cause she's an actual fighter in real life.
Well, not only is actually a fighter in real life, she was able to get the emotion, the naivete, the depth. Like, I really have to nitpick to find things I didn't like it.
Like the one thing I didn't like that she did in the movie when she put the tiara on, I thought the slow motion was kind of weird. Like that whole little scene.
Well, I think that was the editing.
Yeah,
choice.
that was the only part that I was like, oh, all right. Other than that, I loved it.
Right? When they're in the bar and like they pull out the guns and she just flash steps on him and takes the guns from him. I'm like,
yeah, that was great.
Like, how did she get over there?
Right. And even though I saw most of the fight scenes from the trailer, like it was still really cool to see it again. And like, I love how the dudes was like, I'm gonna keep firing at her because this is actually gonna matter. No, dude, look, she just broke your gun on her back. As an afterthought, she was like, shh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then at the gala where she walks up to the tall white woman and she's like looking her up and down.
Yeah.
And then stands beside her. The white woman's like, "What are you doing?"
She just let it happen.
Like
She's
my
like,
size.
what? She's like, I was like, you know, she's
the
about to
size
steal
of
your
you.
stuff, right?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Like she
Wonder Woman.
probably killed that woman.
We never saw her again.
We didn't. We didn't see her wake up like.
Yeah, she didn't come running and like, some woman stole my clothes. No, she never
I
came
think she went.
back.
Hey, I'm holding up
I
the
mean, she
drive.
was a
Nazi.
bride of the Nazis. So.
Right. And that's that was, I mean, small parts of humor that weren't forced, like when they're trying to, 1,000 blessings. You know, I'm so sorry. I forgot the Germans colonel's invitation.
Oh yeah.
You what? You forget my invitation?
We come all the way here. By the way, guys, Captain Kirk can't land a ship. Every time he's in a ship, I think he needs to work on that. Everything he's in crashes. Everything.
Hey, you know your mom would probably.
I know she can't see one over there. She can't. Because I would tell her that. I would like, your boy Kirk can't land ships.
The card can.
The extra hasn't gone up yet.
But that's what Steve tells. He's like, hey, listen. He pulled us on. He's like, you do what you can do. I'll do what I can do. You know, I'll go blow up this ship and kill myself. You go stop the god of war.
Right?
And again,
These things are not equal.
And again, that's those accords in the freaking Civil War. It's like, I gotta stop that.
Right.
You got cops and firemen for that. So if somebody died on the street, you blame them.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time for that.
Right.
I gotta go stop Darkseid.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was very well done. They didn't like you said they treated the men as equals because like I mean they had
a chance.
They had a chance to do you know to help her out. They couldn't run through buildings,
No.
but she never like demeaned them for it. It's like it's not their fault they were born regular.
Yeah, actually, there was even that point where dude goes, "You did this," and she's like, "No, we did this." No, really, you did it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I mean, but
Like,
but
I was
I
in the
appreciate.
vicinity.
I was there, but like you did this.
Right.
Now, I said it when I was watching the movie. I really enjoyed them using the Hunchback of Notre Dame well to do all that scene. They're on the Universal backlot.
Mhm.
I haven't seen too many movies. I don't recognize it offhand. But it was the Hunchback of Notre Dame well. It was really cool.
And you've seen all the movies. I feel it was a lie just now.
But I mean, it was cool to they got the whole European French liberation in there. Great job, DC.
Yeah, I mean finally.
Don't ruin it with Justice League.
Oh please don't.
It's coming out later this
Please
year.
don't.
Deadfall things.
I like how Batman spent all that money to send her the picture. That was a lot of money.
Armored cars,
Granted, it would be a huge security risk if that got out though.
armed guards.
Well, yeah, but like, who knows where he got it from? The Louvre or wherever. I mean,
He stole
like,
it from God.
I mean, no, he paid for that because they transported it.
But that's another thing that makes BBS look even worse. Batman didn't have to go steal the metahuman information. He would have had it. He had the original glass print of a picture from World War One.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said, "Tell me your story." Batman, you should already know her story.
Honestly, I kind of at the end expected him to show up and be like, "You're welcome."
Right.
Yeah, no, it's funny. That Justice League trailer comes on right before Wonder Woman, and
Oh, it did for you?
yeah,
It did it for us.
He did it for you.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
No,
Well,
what?
that Justice League trailer, that Justice League trailer comes on, right? So, it's the one that's online. You've
Oh,
seen it
okay.
before. But Bruce walks up wearing all the snow clothes and everything, and his face is all covered. And I was like, "Oh, it's Batman!" And my kids go, "How do you know this Batman?" And then he pulls off, and they go, "Oh, it's Batman." He's like,
It's a
That's
snow gear.
what I just
Right.
said.
It's like your dad's been trained for this his whole life to recognize when Batman's on the screen.
If Night Owl has winter gear, Batman definitely.
Well, no, like this is when he's just Bruce Wayne wearing his goggles, the mask, and a big coat, and he's looking for Arthur. But it's just like when he as soon as it popped up, I was like, "Oh, it's Batman," and they were like, "Huh? It's not. Oh, it's Batman."
It's obvious, yeah.
Like obviously this is Batman. I mean, this is Wonder Woman.
Do you think Superman will actually come back and do something in League?
Oh no, he's definitely going to. But I mean, the question becomes how late into
At
the
what
movie.
point? Yeah. Because I would like them to him to come back and do like a certain pose where like they're all in like their league lineup,
So will I.
and then somehow Cyborg dies and it's Right Hunter,
And then
and it's Jon Stewart instead of George. A few things here and there.
and there's the Justice League pops are already out for the Justice League movie. Yeah, and so Superman is wearing the blue suit, not the black one.
So he's back in his regular.
So when he comes back, he's just gonna be Superman.
I think the bigger question is he going to have the death coma mullet?
Yes, probably.
Because we all know after the death of Superman,
That happened all.
when they really brought the real Superman back and not Superboy.
Yeah, he came back with a mullet.
Yeah. I think that's the question.
They will.
Because apparently Kryptonians grow hair when they're in death coma.
Now that they have humor,
They're in death coma.
now that they have humor in the universe, he'll wake up with that, and Lois will be like, "Oh my god!" And then they'll like he'll cut off like one scene later. Like they'll have it in there just so people go, "Ah, yes."
Yeah.
Well, that's what like even Marvel, that's what they do. A lot of times, like with Luke Cage,
Yeah.
we know what he looked like when he first started, so we're going to show you that
For 1 second.
for 1 second, and then we're going to make sure you understand. We know that this is ridiculous, and he ain't wearing it ever again.
Clark would be, well, I mean, Luke Cage like, I look like a damn fool. Clark would be like, I look stupid. And then he cut it off.
Yeah, or well, he'll hide it off, but I mean, yeah. That's how he cuts his hair.
Well, that's how
Yeah.
he shades too.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
since he was like 5, Because until he was 5, his parents cut his hair with scissors, and then one day his mom tried to cut his hair and it wouldn't cut.
I've been so mad at that boy.
Right.
You break my scissors?
Right. Take off. Maybe he was
Go bring me some kryptonite.
Right? Yeah. Wouldn't that work too?
I'm sure it would, but
Kryptonite
I'm pretty
chambers?
sure he wouldn't do it.
Red
He's like, oh, it
red
hurts so
kryptonite.
much.
It's red kryptonite.
Oh, Ray Kryptonite doesn't hurt him. It just changes his mood.
So what? Angry?
Yeah.
So he'd be emo. There you go.
He's already.
No, he, not emo, psychotic.
We saw Man of Steel. He was already like, oh my god, I'm so emo. Like, how do you wander around for his whole adult life and then just get a job at the Daily Mail or Daily
Daily
Planet?
Planet.
He said,
I'm
I
white.
will murder you because I'm Superman. Give me a
Actually,
job.
one of the panels we went to when we first started tells us that told us how that happens. You don't actually have to have a degree or anything to
Or
become a reporter
experience?
or experience. No, you don't. You just have to be able to show them that you can write, and they will give you a job.
He's never written anything.
No, but he's really good at stalking Lois.
But you know, we don't know that he might have worked for the newspaper in Smallville,
He did.
which is what, like, on Lois and Clark, the TV show. He was actually the editor of the Smallville Press, and so that's how he got the job at the Daily Planet.
Because they had to try and like make sense of it.
Yeah. So, but you don't actually have to have a degree or anything to become a reporter. You just have to write well and get someone's attention. So, if he wrote well and got someone's attention, he could get a job as a reporter. So all he had to do was be the first one to write that story about Superman versus Zod. And then if his prose was good, they were like, hey, guess what? You got a job.
And that's like Peter Parker and Spider-Man's like, obviously he's going to get the best story.
Right? It's like, wow. It's like you got in his head, like you know Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that.
And how did he pose for all these selfies with you? That's weird. I don't know. Can you get Batman? Yeah, probably.
Have you ever seen the episode of Superman the Animated Series where he tells Lois she's Superman?
Yeah.
Or she didn't believe him?
No, yeah, she didn't. She totally didn't believe him. She goes, "How do you keep beating me to all these Superman stories?" He said, well, if you must know, I'm actually Superman in disguise, and I use my powers to beat you to the story. She goes, "You're
right.
6 small than you asked."
Right. Clark can't even lie. Well, Lois.
Like he flat out told her, "I'm Superman," and she's like, "Okay."
By the way, I just I'm gonna do a rewatch of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited because I saw that the clip of Batman talking about who everyone is. You know, like Clark Kent, Wally West, Batman. I'm like, that was a good show.
That needs to happen in Justice League at some point. Either, you know, where he's like, Barry Allen, Clark Kent, Diana Prince, Batman.
Like what? Like that's what we got
Victor Stone,
right? Yeah.
Arthur Curry.
Well, Victor is like the only one of the Justice League that everybody actually knows who he is anyway.
Because his life is over. He don't care.
Well, yeah. No one really cares
Like,
about
yeah,
Victor
everybody-
football
yeah.
player anymore.
I mean, they're like, you know, you were a good college player. You never made the pros, so we don't give a crap.
Yeah, like he just faded off into obscurity.
Theatrical chest plates. Wonder Woman.
You got two.
Oh, and I mean, I understand that Gal Gadot worked out real hard to get that thick, which kudos to her because dude, she was skinny as heck in Fast and the Furious. So you know, she worked out real hard to get that size and still be that lithe and that strong and that powerful. But her boobs aren't that big. Like when she's standing there in that tight shirt, and I was sitting, the chest plate too. When she's standing there in that tight shirt at the beginning of the movie, I was like, yeah, those are padded.
Well, but that's the thing though, is that's actually for women with metal armor.
Recording.
They have the breastplate has to be bigger because if you impale it, it would just impale their chest and kill them.
Yeah.
So you need to have a little space in there. So it was
There's reason behind
there
it.
was
Yeah.
reasoning.
But and then also she just had a baby, so if those first few scenes were shot after she had the kid, instead of during the rest of the Wonder Woman stuff, and it's very possible that it was because they might have added those in just as a prelude to Justice League or whatever. That may be added in. So she actually could be that big now, I guess.
Potential.
So
You're wearing my
I could take that
face.
back. I suppose.
No, but
Well, it also is Hollywood, so it's all lies. So.
CG.
But I love the movie though. I really did. Like, I have no issue with if my daughter asks me to take her back to see the movie, go and see it again. And I will own the DVD, and hopefully there will be some extra scenes out.
There won't be.
Just like there wasn't any.
There was no
post-credit
ending
scene.
credit scene. I think that's a big mistake.
I honestly think that was Patty Jenkins, the director, saying, "I don't want to be like Marvel."
Oh,
I don't think
you don't want to be wildly successful?
I don't think anyone else. Like I think they really wanted to stand on their own, be their own movie, and not rely on anything else.
You could have done that and had an ending scene. That's just someone being stupid.
But you know, if they had an ending scene like, oh, Wonder Woman has an ending scene just like Marvel.
Yeah, and it was great.
But why would you want the press of them saying Marvel with DC?
I don't think people would say that Marvel. They say it's like a comic movie's supposed to do. You know it's part of a bigger universe. So I don't think there's I think that was just someone making a dumb decision that you know.
Well, instead of having the post-credit scene, it would have been her sitting there in the Louvre getting the stuff from Bruce.
Or it could have
that would have been the extra credit scene.
Or it could have been like Darkseid, be like sitting there like I'm here.
That's just. And we already saw
because
the
Darkseid isn't even going to be there. That's Steppenwolf.
They could have showed Cheetah. Like show her whenever getting the curse.
Well, she was in Paris, and I don't think
you can switch locations.
I don't think they've thought out Wonder Woman 2 yet, so I don't even think they know.
They probably are like, well, we're not sure this is gonna work either. So
I think they were reaching on Dr. Poison, but
yeah, Dr. Poison was I think their first shot at making a female villain, but again, there was a certain amount of limits because of the time period.
Yeah.
Where she was never going to be the strong henchman or anything like that. She had to do pretty much what she did. She could be a doctor. She could be or she could possibly be a secretary who also could shoot a gun. Outside of that, there wasn't a whole lot that a female supervillain was going to be able to do. Yeah. Unless they took somebody off Themyscira who maybe felt like Diana betrayed them and then joined up with the Nazis. Really the only way that was going to happen in that time period.
But even then, that would have taken a lot of time.
Yeah. So, I think that really with Dr. Poison, they did all they could with a female supervillain. Or female villain. I think that in part 2, since it'll be set in a more modern time, that they'll be able to actually give you a female villain that you can believe in.
Yeah.
Who's not Harley Quinn, because let's face it, Harley has no chance here.
Oh, Harley, no. Just like she has no chance against Superman.
She had no chance in Suicide Squad. I don't know why she was ever chosen. Okay.
Because she's hot.
I hope this isn't your best.
Supposed to be like the foil for the Joker or whatever.
But yeah, but like Amanda Waller using the reasoning she used for picking the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. You know, she could have had another reason that we didn't even know about. She couldn't have seriously thought that.
Superman drops into the White House. We send in a crocodile, a chick with a gun and a baseball bat, a dude with a rope, nah, he dead, a boomerang dude, some dude who shoots guns that do no effect on Superman at all really well. Yeah, let's go get them.
Yeah, I mean, her reasoning is sound, but the people she chose is not. Like, we got really lucky with Superman because he was actually a good guy. Now, if that had happened and he had been bad, the dude with the crocodile and the dude with the boomerang, that's all we need.
Okay,
the guy who shoots really well.
The Aztec fire god, maybe.
Right. Like, look, just give Batman
the
money he needs to be able to make kryptonite bullets, so that Superman's like, I can block it with my chest. Oh God! Oh no! No!
Let's be real. You know, Argus already has the kryptonite bullets that Luthor was making.
You know,
yeah.
They already have them.
Gave the technology to Luthor to give to Argus. Come on.
Nah, Luthor already had the technology. He was asking for permission to make people carry them. He already had those bullets.
Batman made a spear. Why would you make a spear if you had not already made a bullet?
I feel like, you know, like in the beginning when he had those Gatling guns that came up and
that should have been the end of Superman right there.
Yeah, it should have been. And Superman's like, haha, oh no, it hurts so bad. Oh God, I'm done. Mama! Martha! And his dad was like, oh no,
Martha. No.
It's too late because you're dead already because of the bullets.
Now it's reasonable he didn't have them yet, but yeah.
No, it's not. It's Batman.
No, because Luthor had them. If Luthor has them, Batman has them.
Exactly. Again, if Luthor has metadata,
Metahuman Data, yeah.
Data, the Batman.
Yeah, that it did, and it continues to bother me that she went to Amanda Waller for that. That he went to Amanda Waller for that information.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how do you not have this? You're Batman.
Yeah.
How did Luther manipulate you? You're Batman.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder. That's why.
Wonder
It was,
Woman
he's trying to be all Dark Knight, and I don't think he actually understood the Dark Knight.
He doesn't understand comic books. That's why he should not be involved.
No,
He understands comic books. He likes comic books.
He likes comic books.
He likes comic books.
Liking something and understanding it.
Yeah, you're right. I removed my statement.
Because Jeff Johns understands comic books.
Right. Except for his irrational love for Captain Cold, but other than that, his love for the Lynch is on point.
And his irrational love for Hal Jordan. But
yeah, that's weird. We should work on that.
I'm not afraid of a little spark.
My lightning is no mere
Why does Black Adam
To
look
a
like
daughter
older
of Zeus
Shazam?
it is.
begin.
I like this first design way better.
Yeah, but Shazam's dead now, so I'm assuming he's got some of his power or something. I don't know. It don't matter.
So, or something that could happen in the future in the DC universe. We don't know who's playing Shazam yet, do we?
No.
But
It should also be The Rock.
or
play
John
both.
Cena.
That'd be hilarious.
But we could have The Rock, who it's basically Black Adam The Rock. It's not Black Adam The Rock. Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Aquaman,
Aphrodite forbids you.
Cyborg, Barry Allen, all on the same soon.
Yeah, because I think Black Adam actually does get a cameo. The funny thing about it is they decided to give Black Adam his own movie because he's The Rock.
Yeah.
Like they went from Black Adam will be the main villain in the Shazam movie to no. Shazam is going to show up in a Superman movie. Black Adam gets his own movie.
Oh, poor Shazam.
Well, this is this is honestly I think the conversation happened. Like, hey, we want to do Shazam. We should get The Rock to do Shazam. So they come in like, hey, Rock, we want you to play
Wonder
Shazam.
Woman
He's like,
wins.
I want to be Black Adam. Okay,
Right?
Black Adam. You're fine. You're Black Adam. Awesome. Yeah. You
There
know,
was probably no negotiation there.
no. And then he walks out of the room like, we're giving him his own movie.
Right. It's like, change the whole order. Change it.
Change the
Go
whole
get someone to write the
slate.
script right now.
Reorder the slate because we're changing everything.
Now, I would have really liked for him to be Jon Stewart.
The Rock?
Yeah. He's not
Idris
dark
Elba.
enough, but this is
Yeah,
never
that's
letting
not
him
gonna
go.
happen.
This is never letting him go.
And then
That's why-
the one last black actor we had left is playing Black Lightning now. So
Don't
Well, no,
remember.
but Idris Elba, that's why Idris Elba is in
Bring
the
it on.
Thor Ragnarok. It's like, we have him as Heimdall, we're gonna use him.
Only probably because of
Yeah, because they don't want him to be Jon Stewart.
and it looks like he's like leading the resistance now.
Yeah.
You know, so
He probably said, look, either you do this or I'm going to become Green Lantern.
Yeah. Yeah.
which leaves us with Tyrese.
No.
No. Listen, he doesn't look like Jon Stewart at all, but Michael Jai White, Black Dynamite.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, he
Spawn.
can do it.
Spawn.
Yes.
He can do it.
Yeah, he could be Jon Stewart. I mean, because basically he starts off as Jon Stewart in Spawn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He can do it.
I mean, if I can't have it.
And 20 years later, he still looks like that.
Right?
The black don't crap off.
I told you not to mess with Green Lantern when I'm doing my Green Lantern.
What did I tell you about talking when power people were talking? He's Batman.
You know how this ends.
You have
Yeah,
false
but
confidence.
you know, actually, Spawn is another one of those movies where the entire world basically hinged on how much this guy loved this one person. Because you know, Satan wanted him to take over the entire planet. He's like, well, but I love her, so I'm gonna say no. I mean, if you can say that nothing's gonna happen to her, I'll be like, okay, cool.
Well, I mean, I mean, since the Greeks are on the mind with Wonder Woman, it goes back to
Wonder Woman
that the
wins.
Greek tale of the dude who's like, I'm gonna walk into hell for this lady I love. I'm gonna walk straight into Hades
Walk
because
there.
this one chick
She's cheating on you.
I like.
Like, what?
And, right? Like she's in the circle for cheaters. She's like,
Right.
what? I literally went to hell for you.
Are my kids mine? I'm also in the liar circle.
Can I get an express ride out of here? No, you're here now. Dang it!
Right? By the way, Walter, Do you think that they might go
Motherhood
Injustice
has
or
changed
Flashpoint?
No.
I now have
They may go Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
They may go Flashpoint. They're not going to go
so
Injustice.
much.
Why not?
The Superman.
Yeah, but the game is really well received.
Look, okay, look.
And so we're playing it right now.
If they go Injustice, they'll go full Injustice, where they'll show you bad DC Universe, and then good DC Universe goes in and invades. They're not going to give you full on Injustice just straight up that.
Now,
But I just want to hear
well, hear me out. We get to the Flashpoint, and I've always thought it might be Flashpoint in case the movies before it sucked. But when we had that whole flash of Barry coming in Batman vs Superman, in the Flash movie, Barry goes to the Injustice universe, and that's where the Flash comes from. The Batman, like, we were wrong, and that's what Batman sees is a flash of that universe, of the Injustice universe, where Batman and apparently Darkseid are on the same side, because parademons are with Superman, and Batman's fighting against them. That would be a really good movie. It's if the Flash goes to the Injustice universe, you get Flashpoint and Injustice at the same time. You get Thomas Wayne, you get all this awesome stuff, and it's not actually real because then Flash just comes back to our universe at the end.
And you get Barry come back like, hey guys,
I'm so grizzled now.
my bad, but there's another Superman coming and he's not a friendly guy.
Even if it's just him telling Clark, like, or Batman, like, listen, we need to look out for Clark and really lose it.
Batman
You know, it's
sends
like,
a
he's like,
child
I'll
against
make a
me.
bullet.
Ready to
Or it's like,
level
I
up.
have a bullet.
Make the final league
Let's
movie
see
be
what you can do.
Injustice, where the league fights the Injustice League.
The final League movie should have been Batman versus Superman.
It should have been, yeah.
Should've been.
It's-
Or at least, or Tower of Babel. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
like-
Yeah.
yeah.
Or the Anti-Monitor shows up in on Crisis.
Or
Crisis on Infinite
or
Earth.
Blackest Night, where we see all lanterns all the time.
All the missions all.
Like
Guys,
all
Lanterns
the
the best.
Justice League become lanterns.
Yes.
Diana, I'm scared. You have the ability to inspire great fear.
Yes. Yes, she does.
She really does.
She would qualify for really any of the lanterns. Superstar Sapphire. I don't see her like, you can inspire love. Not really.
I'll even admit, her little last closing monologue, where she said the power of great love will change things,
Yeah.
wasn't cheesy.
No.
It wasn't cheesy at all.
No.
That really, because
No.
like I sat there and listened, and I was like, okay,
And it worked for her. It worked for everything she's been through.
yeah.
Her mom loving her, Steve Trevor loving her learning to have emotion instead of being a cold, unfeeling god.
Right.
Her figuring out that, I mean, and then I love the thing that Steve Trevor says, because like with some of the race wars that have happened on our Facebook pages, it makes sense. Like, no, it's not about deserve. It's about what you believe.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we all deserve crap.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all made bad choices. We've all done things that honestly, if God did what he was supposed to, we'd be gone.
Yeah.
So no, it's not about deserve. It's about what you believe. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
And Steve was trying to explain the human condition to her. You know, which, you know, one thing I've always thought was weird with this, and you know, when aliens are like humans or blah blah, it's like y'all have the same problems though.
Right.
Like, you think the Greeks or like the Greek gods were so nice? It's like, you were born because your dad cheated on his wife,
Right.
so you're not so high. Like, and your mom slept with him knowing that. So
It,
get it together.
Except for like when it comes to the Borg, where it's just a hive mind. That's always been a sticking
the
point. It's like,
offspring
y'all
of
are the
gods.
same as us. You just came from somewhere different.
Right. The humans are so. What? No, we're all this way. You're all fallible.
But like even the Guardians like, oh, you humans, like we should never given humans rings, and then the humans are like, we're better Guardians than you would ever
Alright?
be.
And they're like, you humans and your emotions. What? Bro, you mad right now.
You made powers based off the color emotional spectrum. You dummies.
And by the way, your humans are your best enemies.
Yeah.
Except for Top Guard.
And Guy Gardner.
Honor Guard, you have
Guy
Jesus
Gardner was
Lantern.
okay during Injustice, guys.
Guy Gardner was terrible.
Listen, when his back's against the wall and he
He's
has
great.
no
Yeah.
choice but to be a hero,
He steps up when he has to.
but he also sucks.
He does suck. He's better than Hal Jordan, though.
Like when Doomsday was coming, in the Death of Superman, the guy Gardner. Okay, he stepped up. He fought hard.
Yeah,
He was actually he got pwned.
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible. Like he was like my power ring will protect me, and then dudes they just beat the crap out of him.
His willpower wasn't strong enough.
No.
Well, no, he was a yellow lantern then, so it wasn't Will, it was Spear.
Oh.
And so his power was great by this point. Because
Wait, he was allowed to be a hero as a Yellow Lantern?
yeah, because his Green Lantern ring got taken away, so he got a yellow
So
lantern.
he got a yellow one. That
So
was
he-
before he got a red one.
Yeah.
So he just joined the bad guy,
Pretty much.
and they let him do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't Guy Gardner half alien or something?
Yeah, from some alien race that can transform their body into weapons. So like he can turn his hand into a cannon, and then I don't know where the bullets come from. That's always been a sticking point.
Which he never
Shocker.
really uses as with his lantern or whatever.
So yeah, and like he's the prince of that alien race or some crap.
Why wouldn't he be?
And if you guys get a chance, check out Neil Adams talking about the first Black Green Lantern. Because Neil Adams was talking about that. He's like, okay, a purple alien shows up, has a ring, and the ring leaves him after he dies, and it goes to Hal Jordan. Okay, I get it. He's a fighter pilot. That takes stones. That takes a lot of bravery, a lot of willpower. When it leaves Hal, it passes Batman, Superman, everyone else in the DC universe, and it goes to a high school gym teacher, Guy Gardner.
Blood
That
money
is
can't save you,
ridiculous.
Martin.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does not.
And it doesn't. It doesn't
You
at all.
lived long enough to enjoy it.
John Stewart was a clearly better choice.
And then they, like I don't think that they meant for Jon Stewart to be as great as he was. Like they put the ring on him, and and he's sort of blaxploitation in that first couple of issues.
Yeah.
So I don't think they actually meant for him to be great. I think they meant for us to shut up.
Right.
And then he turned into this really, really great character.
But, so willpower takes you to black man in America?
Oh, and a Marine.
Hey,
And
yeah.
in the 60s.
How much fear you have to
A
overcome?
college-educated Marine
Dude.
in the 60s and 70s, black man in New York? Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
First off, for black people, every day walking out your house is a test of fear. we are all qualified to be Green Lantern. They're like, yeah, we need new lanterns. We just went to the black community on Earth. There's so many people there.
Well, even still, when they bring in Kyle and Baz and Power Ring, who's on the honor guard? John Stewart. Who has the best constructs?
Well, he's an architect,
He's an
so
architect, so he has the know-how, John Stewart. Like, they've admitted you have the best constructs, John Stewart. He's like, I know. I'm dope.
Hail Hermes.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, even with all of that, like Jon Stewart, I think his constructs are great and everything, but I think that his use of the power ring in a live action movie would make more sense than what they did with Hal Jordan in his live action movie. His live action movie didn't make any sense because his use of the ring is so childish. And David, like you said,
Right.
you said that with one line they could have explained why his use of the ring is so childish, and then it would have made total sense and it would have translated better. But they didn't do that.
right. Basically, because I think I'm reading. I forgot where I came across this, but basically says he does that because it helps him not be afraid. It makes it more into a game than anything else. Thank you. Ooh, I've been so mad about
Yeah,
that.
and that totally makes sense. And if he says that in that movie, that fixes half of the problems I had with that movie.
Yeah, that's a good chunk of it.
The other part being Parallax sucked.
And
But I
also
mean,
Parallax not being Hal Jordan, which I was like,
But
okay, whatever.
even still, like for an American audience, they're talking about American audiences. John Stewart was a Marine. Most of his common constructs are guns.
Mhm.
And one line I love from John Stewart is like I think it was in one of the crises. He's firing a gun and they're like, I thought you were a Green Lantern. Why are you using a gun? He's like, the ring won't let me kill. Like it hurts him and it'll knock him out, but it's not gonna kill him. And then all of a sudden, the threat becomes greater, and the ring's lethal force and authorized. Like, all right. and he's like, yeah, I'm shooting people, but I'm not allowed to kill them. But I will if I have to.
yeah. See, and again, like you were talking about like the Justice League show was so great. Remember the two-parter where they're traveling in time?
Yes.
And
I was very proud of actually airing that.
Right?
yeah, that was so good.
They wouldn't listen to him at first. He's like, I'm a Marine, and then he said some other cool military stuff, and they're like, okay, we'll follow you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they made sure like look, we know that this is a child cartoon. It doesn't change the fact that at this point in time in history, they wouldn't have listened to the black dude.
Well, look at like a more recent show, Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Justice League Cartoon Network animated did a better job of dealing with that than Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, they did.
Legends is not good. Like it's not. It's like season 2 of what do you call it? Agents of Shield.
Oh,
Hey, it's better than season 1. We gave up on season 1. We just stopped watching.
Like season 3. I actually watched most of season 3 of Agents of Shield, and it's good. But because of my hatred for seasons 1 and 2, I just can't get myself into it.
Did you watch Ghost Rider though?
Yeah, I watched all the Ghost Rider. But I didn't see the last episode where Ghost Rider came back.
Well, I mean, it's really good now, dude. It's really good now. I mean, not like first season Flash good, but it's like second season Flash good.
Okay.
So you know, there's that.
Oh, and they're saying that there's a lot of people who are predicting Barry's going to be the big bad for this next season of the Flash. Even though they've said there's not going to be a speedster this season.
Yeah, Barry's already in the Speed Force, though. Like, they already did the Barry as bad guy thing.
do you think they're treating Barry more as Wally, like where he's going to be coming in and out of the Speed Force?
No, I think they're trying to take Barry out the game so that he's not interfering with the Flash.
Begin.
That would be disappointing, but I think Barry comes back within like 4 episodes of like Wally will fail in like episode 3, and then Barry will have to come back.
When does Flash come out?
In 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's plenty of time.
So they're not going to go through the whole season.
They might try and see if people like the show without Barry out.
Yeah.
And if they do, I think they'll keep him out.
Yeah. I think
But there won't be a reason for Iris without Barry.
They'll get rid of Iris.
Or Wally's sister.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Iris without Barry.
Walter.
If Joe's there,
We've seen the choices they make before. It's
There's
not
no
always
reason for
rational.
Joe without Barry.
Walter. We've seen the reasons.
It's his
the things
son.
they've done. Okay. They don't have good reasons.
Like if Barry keep going to his dad in prison or seeing Joe like as his surrogate dad, they can have Joe and Iris.
Yeah, I guess maybe. There's no reason for Iris without Barry. I know he's
No.
There's no reason for Iris.
All they have to do is have her be pregnant and have a kid, and that's the way they keep a piece of Barry in the show.
Yeah.
And then they can bring him in every now and then for like if Wally needs to like go talk to Barry or something. But then like, because they're going what's his face, new dude to be Barry. Like they want people that keep him as Barry.
Ezra Miller, yeah.
Yeah. Which
Even though
he doesn't look anything like what Barry should like. He looks terrible.
He doesn't look like Barry, but I do like from the small things I've seen of it is the when he talks.
But see, he strikes me more as Wally West though.
Or Bart.
He does, or Bart, yeah.
Bart, yeah.
That would have been fine. They made him Bart.
Bart, yeah. But Bart's not the original League member.
Well, these are Cyborg, so.
Well, in the new
point,
52 he is.
No, that doesn't count.
At least there's something. Well, in the Rebirth he is.
Oh, do you think they'll bring in Manhattan? Because if they're doing New 52, you make the universe.
The thing about it, they might actually make Dr. Manhattan be the villain in like the third Justice League.
That would be, or Justice League 2, Justice League 3, that would be a good one.
Because I mean, really, once you pass Darkseid, what do you have left? I mean, you're going Steppenwolf, Darkseid, maybe Brainiac. You're eventually you've got Dr. Manhattan. That's pretty good.
So yeah, because I mean, Brainiac's the only other thing that could possibly be like a world-ending threat.
And then if they do what Marvel's doing, where basically even though the movie's technically called Captain America, but it's really Avengers 4,
Right.
you know, if they start doing that with all the Justice League stuff, what are you ever going to have that's going to be a threat that's going to be enough for any of them?
Yeah.
Because really, like, okay, fine. So Superman's fighting Black Adam, and Black Adam maybe starts to win. Wonder Woman shows up. This isn't going well for Black Adam.
Right.
You know, and then, yeah, so, I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot they're not going to be able to handle. You're going to have to get outlandishly powerful. You might even have to create something.
No, I think they should start, like, once they run through, you know, on both sides, Marvel and DC, once they run through all their big names, here's an idea.
Marvel
new
vs.
stuff.
DC?
Well, also Marvel vs. DC, but new stuff. You know, I mean, it's
Wonder
been
Woman wins.
80 years of comic books. Try something new.
You know they don't want to try.
I know.
But I think that's what I think they're banking on is that Darkseid is such a big threat that even if you beat him off once, unless you kill him, phrasing. Unless you like beat him up once, unless you kill him, he's gonna come back at some point.
Yeah.
And I mean, they could do Injustice could be an entire 10 years.
Pretenders hold no sway here.
It really could.
Could you be any more
The Darkseid War could be an entire span of
Yes.
movies.
Blackest Night.
Starting
Blackest
now.
Night.
That's an entire series of movies,
That's a whole series of Lantern movies.
which is what God wants. I talked to him. He's like, yeah, lanterns.
Okay, now this Joker I actually like.
The killing joke.
Yeah, this Joker works for me.
I like how Joker's in this game, but like Doomsday didn't make it in, Ares didn't make it in,
Well,
Batgirl didn't make it in. Hey, Joker's dead at this point.
speaking of Jokers that I don't like, there was a trailer for Blade Runner before Wonder Woman, and I was more scared by Jared Leto in that
Did you wear the
than
Joker?
I was as him as the Joker.
Yeah, which is kind of the problem with this. His Joker is not scary. His Joker's creepy. And I don't mean scary creepy. I mean like molesty creepy.
Like Slade in Judas Contract.
Yeah, like that kind of creepy.
Yeah, very creepy.
I mean, I understand that he could kill me, but I'm more concerned with whether or not I'm bending over at a table when he walks
Yeah, I
in.
feel like
and
What's the
that.
thing?
Break me before
That
you
Joker didn't seem like he could counter Batman. Now here's the thing. I saw this video from Film Theory, where he's talking about how he really thinks that this Joker is either Jason, not Jason Todd, Tim Drake. Because there's a part where he's yelling at Harley saying that you took my mind from me. I don't think this is a real Joker, dude. So the Joker we've seen cannot fight the Batman.
No.
But he could be a Robin.
But see,
And
if he was a
every
Robin,
Robin-
then he could fight Batman.
Every
So no,
every Robin minus not Tim Drake is garbage.
Tim Drake is awesome.
No, he's not. Tell me a fact about him other than the fact that he became a Joker.
He was the first Robin to figure out that Batman was Bruce Wayne.
That's easy.
The other ones had to earn his trust. He just no.
Yeah, he broke into the Batcave and was waiting on Batman there. Batman was like, how the hell did you do that? And he's like,
And then he went on a whole career of mediocrity and boringness.
That might be interesting because if that is the case and Joker is Tim Drake, that means Tim Drake killed Jason Todd. Because
Maybe,
or
or
we
there's
saw
more Robins. Nightwing's dead too in this universe apparently.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like this,
No.
They had and BBS in the funeral scene, and they actually went to the set to confirm this. One of the gravestones says Dick Grayson.
that's what I'm saying. In this universe, Batman is supposed to have had a long grizzled career, has lost a lot of sidekicks. That's why he's like gone silent because he's had so much loss. So that means Dick Grayson is gone. Gets Tim Drake. Replaces Tim Drake with Jason Todd because Jason Todd's obviously better. And then Tim Drake kills Jason Todd.
However,
that would be compelling storytelling, I think, for Batman.
that would. However,
Look how young Joker looks compared to Batman. Joker's usually older than Batman.
however, since we know that there's a Ra's al Ghul, you can almost go with the Red Hood storyline with Dick Grayson in that situation if you read that story.
No, that's ridiculous. I think if Dick got brought back, he would still be the perfect Robin.
No, think if they do they do that storyline. They do the Red Hood storyline with Tim Drake being the Joker. Now you have Jason Todd telling Batman, you either kill Joker, who used to be your partner, or you kill me, who used to be your partner. That I think would be a really good Batman.
That could be really good, yeah. Which means they're not gonna do it. They heard this and said, "Hey guys,
Let's not do
Let's
that.
not do that.
Because
Jeff
that'd be
Johns,
awesome.
do that, Jeff Johns. I have faith in you, Johns.
yeah, I do have that. He's doing pretty good right now."
This is the Wonder Woman is this first foray into the DC cinematic extended universe, which is a terrible name.
No, it's
Wonder Woman
1.5 because he got there at the end of Suicide Squad, which is why like the tone changed so much.
Yeah,
but it was not good though.
But it wasn't good. It was like there was two totally different movies that happened there.
Yeah.
I feel like when he came on board, he went to the board meeting like, hey guys, look, I get it, you're money people and you're Hollywood people. I'm comic books. I'm in charge now.
It's like, remember when you guys were paying me all that money to tell all your stories? Just keep doing that.
Only if you stop hurting people.
Begin.
He walked in and he's like, okay, so you made Suicide Squad a super grizzled movie. Yeah, these people aren't going to be a real threat. So if you don't make this into a comedy, no one's going to buy it. Because it's really the movie that they started out making, those people were going to die.
It was going to be Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they were going to die horribly.
Yeah.
The movie they ended up making, because it was more comedy than it was actual seriousness, you can buy that they made it out of.
Sky laser.
Giant sky laser we didn't explain.
You cannot escape the squad laser.
Poison ivy.
That's the crossover I would like to see.
What?
Well, for what reason?
Catwoman?
He's like, right, this is kind of friendly. For what reason?
That's Catwoman?
Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Wonder Woman have a slumber party.
Poison Ivy is really
Powerful.
yeah in this game. I mean, I know I'm not doing Wonder Woman, but dang.
Aphrodite forbids you.
You're actually not doing too terribly with Wonder Woman. And I got to admit, her movie armor looks really good on this thing.
Yeah. Movie armor looks good in the movie.
It really did. They finally. That's another thing. Because, like, okay, granted it was the 70s. But Linda Carter's Wonder Woman outfit,
Poison Ivy wins.
when you look at it now, it's really bad.
And
It's
whoever said her uniform was not patriotic,
She's not American.
thank you. And secondly, it was red, blue, and gold. Who cares if white was replaced by gold? She's Themysciran. She's a Greek demigod.
The fact that she has red and blue is a coincidence.
Yeah. Like, and that was another thing too. It wasn't like they spent a whole 10 minutes. This was the legendary armor that was
America.
forged by Hephaestus, and it's American.
no, it just happened to be there, and she's like, I took it.
Yeah.
It added no power. She's like, I want that.
Yeah. It's like it's ceremonial armor. It's supposed to be the best. I'm taking it.
And then her mom shows up and goes, she didn't say, Diana, you stole all the armor and all this. She's like, here's a tiara to go with it.
I'm using this
Don't ever come back.
Like, now, the only item she has that's special is the lasso, right?
And, well, apparently the shield, because that shield takes everything.
Well, the gauntlets.
Yeah,
They're
I mean, the shield took Doomsday's nuclear
Well, I mean, but
blast.
those seem like be like regular super weapons that some ancient society would make. Like, they don't seem like they have any like power.
Well,
They're just
yeah,
really
and like
hard.
the bracelets are part of Zeus's armor.
They
Yeah,
are?
yeah, that's where they came
Because
from.
they're invulnerable.
And like she apparently never took them off since she was born.
And they grow with her apparently.
Yeah. She's a demigod.
Did Superman break them?
Wonder Woman wins.
No,
Good.
She
but they've been shown broken before.
By
But-
who? By Zeus?
I don't remember who broke them, but they've been broken.
But then
before.
she has to go to Hephaestus to have
I
a
think it'll be
forge again.
reforged. Yeah.
But the gods are dead now though.
No.
No,
The
in
main
the comic
pantheon.
books, they're not.
Right. No, I'm saying, but that happens in the movies.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no, I think even in the movies, some of the gods are dead.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
but no, in the movies
they
they're
said-
all
they
dead.
said that they all all dead.
like Ares was the last one. She killed him.
How did Ares
You
kill
think
all the gods? He's not Kratos.
Apparently he was.
But like, wait. Like, this makes sense though. So he beat all the full gods
And apparently
and
got
was
their powers.
killed by a half god.
But a half god that was empowered by the god that injured him to the point where he couldn't be.
But it was just
full
the
Ares.
last of his power though.
Well, apparently he used the last of his
apparently he
power
could
to
have just
say to a
used the-
child.
he could have used the power to kill Ares.
Listen, we all know
Yeah, but see-
Zeus had a history. As he was dying, he's like, "Come on, politics, come here real quick."
Yeah, and also Zeus really doesn't kill his kids. Like, I mean, just if you look
He
through all
makes
the Greek,
other-
like
He just makes the other kids.
he makes
He
other
makes them
kids
kill
to
each
kill
other.
them, but he won't do it. He absolutely will not. And he will. And if asked, he will save them, even though he knows they're jerks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won't do it himself. Like, how many times did he actually save Ares from dying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this armor is giving her crazy stats. And the more you get, the. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
So-
I can now trick. Wow. Sorry, I'm just.
No, it's cool, dude. But yeah, no, like Zeus has. I mean, not only in superhero comics and stuff, but actually in freaking Greek history, legends and stuff. That's his thing. He won't kill his kids.
Well, and it goes back to his dad trying to eat him.
Yeah.
So like he's like, I'll try to stay away from that.
So for the last piece, guys,
You gotta beat Cheetah.
and it's level 20. I think my character, I think she's 12.
Yeah, but you got all those power ups.
I hope so.
You can do it.
Just it's
You
one
can
person.
do
it's
it.
one-
It's
Oh
one person.
god. Oh god,
One
Cheetah's so
person.
fast.
It's just like
Hey, but
Swamp
our
Thing.
strength is actually equal now almost.
Swamp Thing.
No. Don't
Did
bring
you
up Swamp
did you ever
Thing.
beat Swamp Thing?
No, it expired before I had a chance. I leveled Darkseid to level 20 and then went back and then it was over. I was a little mad.
Just channel,
She looks like Chitara with armor.
right?
Let me channel the will of Darkseid real quick.
Begin.
Let me
Oh,
just
God.
let me just say my first superhero crush was Chitara. So this is working for me.
I'm doing like no damage to her.
You hurt her a
She
little
only
bit.
has one life bar though. So just defend.
You've only got to last 215 more seconds.
Listen. If Daigo can parry an ultimate, he can be.
Daigo's also a gaming god, so.
What is a Daigo?
He's Street Fighter
He's best-
Evo tournament.
Best fighting game players on the planet.
He is
Oh, okay.
the Street Fighter.
Do it! Get away from me! No! No!
Oh,
Oh,
that's
oh gosh! Oh no! Oh!
Now you got one health bar, so you got 3/4 of one.
Hadouken!
I can't, Walter!
Shoryuken!
None of those moves are working here, Walter!
Now, there it is.
That didn't work out well, though.
Oh god! Oh
Oh,
god!
I didn't know she had that.
No! No!
Yeah, you're gonna have
You did well.
No.
You got half. You got half a power up.
That's better than you did against Swamp Thing.
That's true. That's true. Okay. We can do this, guys. We can do this.
You can.
I believe
we
in the
believe
power
in
of
you.
love. Okay? It worked for Wonder Woman.
Didn't work for Steve Trevor.
I'm
It
tired.
did not work for Steve Trevor. No, he's dead. He is.
Only
Spoiler.
one.
He's
he
super
is
dead. He blew up with with a gas that could kill everything without blowing up.
He got to hit it. He got to say I love you, and he got to look super cool in death. So I think he hit all his strikes.
So no, like I feel bad for the next man that tried to make her come back.
Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, Superman will probably be okay with it.
he won't. He's terrible.
Yeah,
Not this new 52. So yeah.
Well, I guess that leaves open for her to get
Batman.
man.
Her true.
Oh my gosh.
Her true love.
Oh, you got her.
All right, that's something.
Do some damage.
It didn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I feel like you just got cheated.
Yeah.
I got cheated.
Ha! Hey.
Keep jabbing. Keep jabbing.
Oh yeah, I don't have any honor here right now.
Stick a move. Stick a move.
Jab blow. Jab blow.
Oh,
He did it. That did more damage than your one of your attacks from your ultimate.
I have no qualms with being as cheap as possible with this fight right now.
You're doing it. Keep it up.
This hunt's almost over.
No!
Oh my god.
Ah!
What?
Oh, dude. Oh my
How is
god.
she
What, is,
juggling?
what are you?
Oh my
Stop
god!
letting me do that.
I can't stop it, Walter.
Hit it! Hit it! Yes.
Do it!
Do it!
It's not gonna beat her though.
You don't know that.
Do it!
It's not gonna do enough damage.
Do it! I believe!
Believe to achieve.
Dang! Dang, you're gonna have to hit her right after. Hit! Get ready to hit her! Hit her! Hit! No! Hit her!
No!
Cheetah wins.
You can crouch and block, then just jab her in the knee! That's all you had to do!
It wouldn't have worked.
Is it what up?
You should just slap. You
If I was
needed
like-
to slap her in the face with that thing. The that rim.
Right. Sorry guys for listening to that loud exclamation right there.
You people don't understand how close he. Well, you do.
Yeah, you
actually.
saw it.
You saw
yeah,
it.
you
We
saw
were.
it. What?
There's a part of my soul that died just then. And apparently Wonder Woman was defeated. For the,
Really?
like her entire her entire will to fight was taken away.
Well, that's I don't like this. This game is really hard to juggle combos, and Cheetah does it like it's no. Well, the computer does it like it's no problem. As a competitor, it's really hard to.
Ah.
She just like bang, bang, bang.
This is like Shiro no Toki, dude. She's no longer even trying. She's like, I'm losing. You blocked my best. I'm not even gonna fight anymore. Have you ever seen Shiro no Toki?
It's an old anime that open to watch.
No.
Well, it's okay because it's awesome. But anyway, there's this tournament that happens because Japanese movies
Oh,
like a tournament. So this tournament's happening and this dude is like the
No.
the best
Stay
dude
away
ever
from me.
hike on the planet.
No.
So he swings at the main character, and dude blocks him, and the guy puts his pipe down and goes, "I'm not gonna fight you anymore. I gave you my best move and you blocked it. If I couldn't get you with that, I'm not gonna be able to fight you. So I can win." And walks away.
That's like.
Yeah, he's like, my fighting spirit has been taken away. I was like, oh. Now mind you, everybody else dies in combat in this tournament, but that dude's like, no, you weren't.
No, you blocked my attack. I lost the will to live.
Okay, my hands are up blocking. You saw that, right?
It doesn't matter.
Back to back.
Yeah, see, Wonder Woman's lost her will to fight now. This is the mid Ares fight. You now need to start.
Yeah.
You now need to start daydreaming about Steve.
Right.
So
You know,
that
I
you
need
can,
to get a lantern ring up in here.
so that you can fly up into the air and start using your Zeus powers. Oh, that's another thing that I liked about the movie, by the way. When she figured out her power, or when she figured out she was more powerful and started to do stuff, Ares was still landing blows.
Right.
That doesn't happen in these movies. Like,
Yeah.
like Superman goes, "Oh, I'm more powerful than you are," and then he kicks the crap out of them for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Or the same thing, like or Batman with whatever.
No.
It was. Like Batman got his back broken by Bane, then he comes back 5 months later and just kicks the crap out of him.
Yeah. Like,
None of this makes sense.
yeah.
It's the same guy who you had trouble with before. You're having more will doesn't mean you got more
I
skill.
thirst
Yeah.
for your blood.
If
Time
you're
to
Green
put
Lantern,
those
though.
claws.
Well, yeah, but not Dark Knight Batman, who wasn't real Batman, but just a ninja with some money.
Okay, do some damage. Come on.
It's not gonna do enough. Oh, that was beautiful.
I'm off.
Do that 12 more times.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Ah! Oh, no! You're so close! You're so close!
Yes.
Can you do anything with that laser?
Oh! Oh!
No! No!
No! Why did it not hit her?
Cheetah wins.
So, how do we feel about Wonder Woman?
Great.
I'll tell you after I finish this.
Begin.
So, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to a reaction video.
This is a Let's Play review segment.
Stop missing! Okay, so.
What?
No.
Oh my god.
I feel like she just ignores a lot of my stuff.
I feel like they're pre-planned animations.
Like the game's just like, yeah, we're just gonna let this happen.
She's juggling attacks with grab. No. Like mid-air grab.
I will taste Amazon blood.
No.
I think you just time that sweep. Just a little.
You missed time that sweep.
No. She did not block that.
She didn't. That's fine.
Oh, you do that 24 more times.
What? She just like, nah, I'm good.
Twice as my limits. That does more damage. Oh my goodness.
I'm invincible here.
Don't let her get away. Come on.
You almost got it. You almost got it. Keep it up.
No! Do it! No! What the
Come on.
Well, you almost got her.
Come on.
One more.
Yes!
Yeah!
Woo! I know that was like boring to watch, but that was intense over here. It's like, I'm gonna keep throwing this thing. The game's probably like, we're not gonna give you a reward for that.
I half expected it to like fall off and not be available.
There was one time where it went through her, and I was like, no! Low kick. Woo!
Jab blow.
Oh my gosh.
That was intense.
That was intense. And I wouldn't even play it.
Right.
I'm like, woo!
You got the full.
It's called Blockbuster Falchion.
I need a drink now.
Right?
Right?
Oh, I got 2 platinum on the boxes. Okay, so let's I think I cleared it. Let me go put her in her full armor.
Full
armor.
Blockbuster.
That's right.
Wonder Woman.
Hold on. So I appreciate their naming of this.
And the sword.
So let's see, anti-magic.
Oh, it's a full
user.
arsenal. You got the.
Yeah, I 5 out of 5. So you have the rising action, smash hit boost, blockbuster, theatrical, and then divine tragedy.
Well, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. There she is.
Oh!
And 1,000 crystals.
Ooh, that's how you can buy characters.
You should buy.
I have her.
It didn't save though.
Yeah, it did.
Oh. It did save.
All right, guys. So there it is. We got the armor.
Talked
We
a lot
like
about.
the movie,
Yes.
and Zack Snyder needs to not be involved anymore. But let us know down below, guys. Do you like us doing our videos while we're actually playing games? Because we figured it'd probably be a little more interesting. Because, you know, you have to see people getting beat up, and you saw Cheetah beat the crap out of me a couple times.
Get to watch some nerd stuff while hearing some nerd stuff.
But anyways, guys, until next time, I'm your host, Kirby Kid.
Like Superman.
Simply Cedric.
We'll see you later, guys.